to show you how to get the plugin essentials. First of all, what you want to do is go to this page, which the link will be in the description. Click download, and then click download again. It's a zipped file, and we're going to want to unzip it. Right now, I'm just going to have it open up with WinRAR, but you can use WinZip or you can use the Windows program as well. Click OK. And you will have this open up with 5 plugins that you're going to want to copy to your server. Currently, right now, I'm just going to copy them into a folder that I made called plugins. After that, you want to open up your server through via FTP, and I will just use it through this right now. In a later video, I will show you how to use FileZilla. Log into the server, double-click Bucket, double-click Plugins, and from your plugin folders that you have on your desktop, copy and paste them over. After that, you can close both windows, and I will show you the next step is to reset your server. Alright, currently in PuTTY, we want to make sure the files are actually there. What you're going to want to do is go CD, space, B, hit tab for Bucket, then hit P and hit tab again to go into plugins. Currently now I'm in the plugins folder. I type in ls to see the files have shown up. Alright, going back to the screen where the server's at, because these plugins are currently not running, oops, lowercase r, we go into the Bucket screen where we have the server actually running. What you want to do is stop it by just typing in stop, stop. After the server stops, you want to restart it. Yet again, to start it back up while in the Bucket folder, it's ./start.sh, and the server will go through a restart. Alright, server is restarted, and we'll back out one screen that is also Control-AD, and we'll see if the plugins were made. As you can see right here, there's an Essentials folder and a plugin, new plugin folder in there. Alright, now we want to get Group Manager. What you're going to want to be doing is going to this web page. It will be in the description below. Click Installation Guide. Click this right here. And then you're going to want to get Download Group Manager. So you click this. Yet again, it's a WinRAR. Go ahead and open the file. And now you have the plugin Essentials Group Manager. Go ahead and copy it into your own plugins folder. And this time I will show you how to copy it through FileZilla. Using FileZilla, you're going to want to log on to your server the way I showed you in the last video. And you're going to want to go into your Bucket server for the plugins. And what you want to do from your plugins folder, the new plugin that we got, Group Manager, is copy it in. And yet again, just like before, we'll check to see if the file's there with typing in ls enter. And if you can see, it says Essentials Group Manager. We go back into the screen of Bucket, stop the server, and restart it. And currently it is installing the permissions. Go back in to make sure you have Group Manager folder, and that will do it for installing plugins. Right now, the next portion of the video, we'll be going into a little bit of essentials on how to edit it and how you want it to act. And probably not this video, but my next video will go a lot more into Group Manager. So currently I'm going to be opening up my browser again and showing you a program that you want to get if you're using Windows. If you're using Windows, this is the program I use to edit my plugins so they work the way I want. It's called Notepad++. It is a free program, and all you have to do is hit download and then download again to get the installer. Once you have the program and installer, I will show you what you're going to want to do before we even start editing programs. A lot of errors happened when I was making my server, and this will prevent a lot of errors when you try to edit your plugins too. Alright, once you have Notepad++ and you have it opened, what you're going to want to do before anything, go to Settings, go to Preferences, go to Tab Settings. You'll start off in General, go to Tab Settings, and Replace with Spaces. Tabs 4. You want to check that. With the files that we're going to be using, a tab messes up everything, and it's done it to me quite a bit. And this program likes to put in automatic tabs for you. But if you put this in, instead of it being tabs, it's going to be spaces. Alright, currently what we want to do is get the files off our server onto our desktop computer from the plugins folder that I had you guys make. Currently logged into the server. Now let me go back to the beginning. Oops. You want to double click Bucket, Plugins, and copy the folders that were created. Just click and drag or Control C and P to copy and paste. After that, you want to go to Essentials, your config YML, and open with Notepad++. Alright, while in the config file of the Notepad in Notepad++, you can go down, scroll down, and see options that the Essentials config file has. Pretty much here, the delay in seconds required between \home and TP, etc. for people being able to teleport. Usually, I set this up for a 3-second timer, and yeah, and teleport delay upload when they actually teleport moving through, and how many seconds it takes them to teleport. Make it 3 again. Item spawn blacklist. Go through here. Sorry, I'm overwrite commands. If you have a different plugin or whatnot, you can have it where this doesn't work, where your other plugins work. Disable commands if you don't want them to be able to use nicknames or whatnot. These are your basic social commands. Messages, whispers, replies, mail. Yet again, here, I do not mess with it. Your basic player commands are right here, where they can hit back, type back if they die, or if they've teleported somewhere and they want to go back to where they were. If they have a home set, if they want to go home, set other homes, ignore players, item DB, kits and tools. I can't go through all these, so the video would be way too long. Pretty much all this is set up so they could use. If you wanted to make it where you didn't want your players to use suicide at all, no one in your group on your server, you would just have to put in another dash mark. Kits. These are your kits right here. Now, all these are in ticks. I will probably, in another video, show you how to use a tick converter so you can have the actual correct time. So when people use the kits, they can't just spam a ton of kits within one day. I will also show you in another video on how to make kits. If you do not want, them getting nothing but iron tools, you want them to be sewn or something, I'll show you how to edit that too. Or if you want to make a whole new kit altogether with enchanted weapons and stuff like that. There'll be a whole video just on that. Right here, signs enabled. If you want signs to be able to have color, you'd have to delete the pound sign. If you want them to be able to balance sign, yet again delete. Usually I just leave that there because I can either type in \money or \balance. Buy signs I usually have enabled, sell signs enabled, and trade signs enabled. Free signs I usually leave disabled. Disposal, leave disabled. Warp signs I enable. Kit signs I do not usually mess with because yet again you can just type in the command for kit signs. Enchant, game mode, heal, info, spawn mob, repair I usually put in. Time signs put in. And weather. I'm also going to enable info signs, and I'll go into that in another video. Those will be fun. Right here, you can have it where it sets up backups in every 30-minute intervals or whatnot. I use a different plugins altogether for backups, so I won't be going into this. Right here, this is more about the group manager, admin, TAC owner admin, limit group set, max users limit. It starts off with builders 20, hide groups, go in, keep going down. Auto AFK 300 seconds. For no timeout, it would be just -1. If you wanted to kick them, if they're AFK, you could actually set that right here. Freeze AFK players false. You can make that true. I don't really use that, so I'm not going into it. Disable item pickup while AFK. False. If you don't want them to pick up items. There's a lot to this. And the things that I will be covering are just going to be little portions of this. I don't have enough time in the world probably to cover this whole plugin, but there are plenty of YouTube videos out there that would go across teaching you the plugin. Right here, set home multi. This is so if you have special ranks to set multiple homes, this is where you're able to set how many they get. Right here, as default, VIP gets to set 5, staff gets to set 10. And defaults get to set 3. If you don't want defaults to have 3, which I never usually do, you can set that to 1 and set these accordingly, and you can add them if you want. If you just want them to have set homes, that will be another video in the group manager. Eco, this is the economy. Usually when starting off, starting balance is nothing. I don't usually like doing that. I usually like giving people about $1,500. You can change the symbol. You can change it to what Black Belt Panda did. Make it the end symbol. Maximum amount of money a player can have. minimum amount of money a player can have. You can change these values if you want. All right. And that's it for that. Keep scrolling down. Chat format. Display username and message. You could mess with this what you want. We'll do another video on that. Group format. Yet again, I'll do another video on that. Protection. This is pretty much stuff for spawn and things being protected at spawn. Essentials anti-build. Build equals true. I mean, there's so much into essentials. I can't go through everything. Right here, when a newbie joins your server, yet again, we already set the money. It'll display a message saying, welcome, so-and-so, to the server. Spawn point newbie, that's the spawn where everyone spawns to. First time they join the thing, and they're granted the toolkit automatically. You can change this to a different kit if you want, or you can make it where they don't get any items at all by just putting a pound symbol in before it. That will do it for this video. Next video, I will actually be going into Group Manager. That will take quite a few videos. That's probably going to become its own series, is Group Manager. Because we'll probably be going back to it because you guys are probably going to want me to say, okay, I got Essentials, I got these other plugins, but how do I make it so I can have this rank use this plugin, but no one else other than anyone higher than that rank or whatnot? If there's certain plugins that you want me to go through the whole thing of the plugin installation and how to put it into a group after the Group Manager video, go ahead and post a comment on this video of what plugins that you would like me to use, and I would appreciate it if you posted the link. Alright, the name and the link. And I will go in and try to accommodate you best I can to make that video. I hope you all have a nice day, and y'all take care, YouTube.